What's up guys, it's your boy Shaka here. So Marauders has finally come out with a quality of life update. They fixed some things, they've nerfed some things. Let's get into it. You guys remember that shotgun video I put out, right? Well, the Terminator is basically useless now, and the trench gun has some weird spread. Check it out. The spread almost always has two shots that are just completely out of sync. Even at a medium to close range, there just seems to be two pellets that vertically go in a completely different direction than anything else. And when you marry that with the lower damage per pellet shots, I don't really know if I'm going to be running the trench gun that much anymore. It's really a close range weapon now, and while yes, there are some fun uses with it, it's definitely been nerfed to the point where I just don't find it as useful or as fun to use anymore. There's definitely been some mixed reaction in the community. Some people are for it, some people are against it. I personally didn't really enjoy the fact that they nerfed that. Yeah, the Terminator definitely needed to be nerfed. It was super broken, but honestly, I thought that the trench gun was in a perfect area. It was rare to find. It's not necessarily a sniper rifle, and I don't know, it was really fun to use. It's still definitely usable, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments section below. I just think that there were other guns that could have been nerfed before this one, and we'll get into that soon. Okay, but here's a good example. I'm getting breached here. I've got a trench gun. This should be a no-brainer. It's really close quarters. Yeah, I missed that shot, but that shot, I don't know, man. I think that the trench gun should still be able to make a kill in that regard. I didn't wing him. I pretty much put every single bullet on his body, and he survived. Okay, yeah, I did shoot him in the gut, and he was wearing level 7 armor. But I just think that you don't need to do a full-on headshot with this type of shotgun at that range to get a kill with a medium armor dude. And then on top of that, to not nerf the MG42, that is at this point the most broken gun in the game now that the Terminator's been fixed. Okay, I'm sorry about the gripe, but you know, honestly, I was just a bit surprised to see that the shotguns were changed so much. They are not in the meta anymore though, guys. They're done. And yeah, maybe the MG42 is next on the chopping block because that needs to be fixed ASAP. Also, it's kind of cool that you can get the M712 special and add the stock onto it. I never actually knew that. That's super cool. All right, so in this next clip, I run into two Marauders that are basically camping. They don't really want to push me, and I don't feel very safe pushing with the trench gun anymore. I don't feel nearly as successful with it, so you know, actually I just kind of went with the MG just to show you guys how ridiculously broken it is. I didn't want to full-on attack these guys long range areas, but maybe I can show you guys a couple of cool little peeks to see where I found these guys and how I was able to observe them and wait for them to rotate to a situation where the MG was useful. In this scenario, I know that they've got me pegged 2v1, as well as they have an STG and an L1 and a K1 as well. So they've got all of the strong weapons for medium range, whereas the MG and the trench gun, well, they're probably going to be a bit more close range. If I were to go toe-to-toe with those guys, I would definitely get my cheeks clapped. I'm trying to play a scenario where I'm not peeking these guys fully, but I'm trying to draw them into a fight that's closer range, and maybe even if they're separated, that's even better for me. Notice that the vantage points I'm using are through the railing holes that are actually, they have pretty bad hitboxes. As you can see here, the bullets catch a lot of these spots. So it's good to be able to see a lot of the area on the ramps and also down there without engaging, but just being able to take in a lot of information about where your enemy is and what they're doing. Again, using this scenario to try to make them think that I only have a shotgun and I'm scared, but not letting them know that I have an MG42. Ducking my head like it's actually my head. Personally, if I hear an MG42 on the map, I am changing my game plan immediately. I need to start thinking, okay, everybody has an MG42 until proven innocent, because the MG is just such a ridiculously strong weapon. If you're caught head-to-head with somebody with one of those, you're basically toast. Just takes one headshot and you're donezo. And we'll have a really good example of that coming up in a minute here. Playing it real simple. Another great spot on mine is the belt. This place is really quiet. The footstep audio cues are really silent in my opinion compared to everywhere else that's metal, and you can get the drop on a lot of people. We're going to cut to the chase a little bit here, but basically what happens is the Marauders eventually go through Furnace over by the depot room, and I'm able to make my way from security all the way behind them to the depot room. Another great spot for you to be able to take cover and also gain a lot of visual information is right under these amp tracks here. As you can see, I'm following the trail of open doors that these guys are leaving open. That's something that I would suggest to not do because it's just a clear indication of where you guys are. If I didn't hear those guys shooting AI, I wouldn't be able to know exactly which direction they went. But because they left me a trail of breadcrumbs, I was easily able to find out exactly where they were. Again, another really good spot for checking the railings to see where our enemies are. Okay, so at this point, I'm thinking that they're both over there. I'm not really considering anything other than where maybe the AI is coming up and shooting in my position and giving my position away. So I'm just waiting here and contemplating what I should do next. This is a really funny scenario. I thought this was an AI running up to me, but anyways, let's see. That was one of the Marauders. Again, another ridiculous example of how broken the MG is. Almost zero recoil, 50 bullets on this gun, and that guy didn't even get to shoot. He was already dead by the time he saw me, and his brain was calculating what the hell he was seeing. Alright, so the jig is up at this point. They know I have an MG42. It's mano a mano, one-on-one. Let's see what we can do here. I'm definitely feeling a little bit more confident with the MG at this point, so I'm just going to let her rip. And you know what? Maybe the MG is more of a shotgun than I expected. It's definitely not a long-range weapon, as you guys can tell, but it's just a ridiculous gun for having no recoil, in my opinion. I think it's kind of hilarious that this gun was designed to be used on the ground and that your hand is actually holding this tripod that's supposed to stabilize it. So your hand stabilizing a ridiculously oversized, powerful gun just doesn't make much sense to me. It just makes more sense that the trench gun might be, you know, more viable than an MG42 in space, but, you know, it is what it is, guys. Another tip I'd like to give you guys is to never stay in the same spot, especially when you've got a gun like this. Always keep them guessing, always make them think, where could he be? And then you can get a drop on them like this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's go, guys. Good job. Okay, but I digress. We need to get into it. Let's start showing off the L1. All of them going to be fully kitted in this video. And yeah, let's see what it's all about. MG, bro, of course. Well, guys, I broke the golden rule. Always assume everybody has an MG42 until proven innocent, especially on a ship and in close quarters like that. That guy absolutely wrecked my ship. All right, let's try this again. Guys, don't forget that the wooden boxes are definitely not protection. You're not hiding behind anything there. I'm not sure really why these guys were in this location. I think maybe they were just trying to bait the frigate secret stash. I don't know. But anyways, there's really good peaks here you can check out. Obviously, you can't shoot through them, but the L1 will suffice. Headshots galore. Oh, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Please don't be a third. What the fuck are these guys doing? Don't do it. Wow. SVT is not fun. I don't think it's overpowered, but it's closed still, right? But it's definitely pretty nutty. Like, now that I have this trauma, I'm worried I'm gonna get SVT'd in the head and die immediately. Ooh. Can't tell if that was the SVT guy or not. Nice. You go push him, Doug. Oh! How is he not dead? My trauma is so bad. And hey guys, I apologize for taking so much time away from making new videos. We're gonna try and do Terraformer and Mine for the map videos. I was actually pretty surprised when those videos didn't take off the way that the other ones have. So I'm gonna try and figure out what content you guys want to watch and what things are watchable, as well as what I can do to incorporate informational videos as well as higher action content videos. Unfortunately, I won't really be able to add too much funny clips in because that takes a lot of intensive editing. But if you are liking the content and you want to support me, there is a donation link in the description below. Anything helps, and whatever money is raised through this is always going to be going towards bigger and better content, as well as improving my streaming tools. Thanks so much, guys. What are these guys doing? Did that guy die? Oh, he didn't. Oh, he did die. The rate of fire and lack of recoil on this weapon makes it such a deadly gun. And if you are trying to escape from somebody shooting at you, looking down as you run is actually a really good way to protect your head, or at least move your head in a certain way. The animation makes it so that your head is down by your waist when you look down at the ground. So that's always a really good way to try to protect yourself from headshots. Nice, okay, they kept going. Dude, it's spicy in here. Oh, sh Nice. Thanks for pushing me, dog. Oh my god. Oh my god, how is he not dead? Guys, the Liberator is not the answer. Oh, he is dead, okay. Never mind. Nice, okay. Holy Oh, don't do that, guys. Fight together. We're doing so well. Again, guys, these are all examples of how to fight one-on-one against a team of 2 or 3. You never want to try and take anybody on 3 at a time. You always want to try and just tactically retreat and bring them into your world. And then end them. I'm not exactly sure what was going on here. I'm pretty sure these were 2 teams of 2 or 1 team of 1 and a team of 3, but it didn't seem like these guys were all together. At the end, there was one guy that shot another dude. I don't know. There was a lot of confusion here, but I was able to take advantage of it. That guy crassed himself to death. Alright guys, we're on to the final clip of this one, so if you really like the L1 and the content, definitely look for KA supply drops as well as regular supply drops. Like a Marauder. Smells like a Marauder. Oh no, there's another guy! No! Who knows, maybe we'll do an STG content video after this. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to be going with the YouTube videos on this one, but I'll try and do the last of the map packs. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment in the section below, and ciao for now.